everybody, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Woo! We are back at it with another video. Another video. Gang, 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 gang. So, today we're going to be talking about why my other YouTube channel got deleted and what it was about, and why I created this one. So we're gonna dive into the story and get right into it. So this is another story time. Y'all, I have a lot of stories that I could tell. Woo! So we're gonna do a lot of story times on this channel. So it's gonna be really interesting and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. So we're gonna be talking about why my other YouTube channel got deleted. The reason why my other channel got deleted is because I started hearing voices. I started seeing things. I started discovering things that I wasn't really discovering before. So I called the police on myself because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what had happened. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm stressing out. I'm calling my mom. I don't know what's going on. So I called the police. They sent me to the hospital. And the first time I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder. That was the first time. Then I was diagnosed with psychosis. Then I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. The reason why my YouTube channel got deleted is because when I was hearing the voices, they was telling me stuff, and I had deleted my YouTube channel because of what they were telling me. So it was a little heartbreaking because I would have never deleted my YouTube channel if it wasn't for that. So I felt like it was the voices that was leading me to delete my YouTube channel. And I was very upset and sad after I got out the hospital. And I was like, wow, I deleted my YouTube channel? That's crazy. I would have never done that, y'all. Like, I would have really kept that YouTube channel up there and kept it up running. So I was sending crazy emails to my case manager and stuff. And they was asking me what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know I was sending those emails. And that's how I found out I had psychosis. I could show you guys right now about, oh, here it is. So these are the dates that I was in the hospital. These dates. So this is when I found out. So I was in the hospital in October, through October 4th through October 6th. I was in the hospital through October, what's after October? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Oh, I was in the hospital November 16th and November 24th. I was in the hospital November 27th through December 2nd. I was in the hospital through November 14th and November 23rd. So I was in the hospital 4 times. I was hospitalized 4 times. I've never been in the hospital for a day in my life. Well, I've been in the hospital before, but I've never been in a mental hospital. So that was a little scary. It was a little crazy. I didn't know what's going on. And if you know I called the police on myself, that's how you know I'm very aware of what's going on around my surroundings and stuff like that. That's the reason why my YouTube channel got deleted. Am I still hurt about it? Yes, because I never wanted to delete that YouTube channel. So when I found out I had all those things, I had to get put on medication. When I got put on medication, it was a little rough. I wasn't really keeping up with my medication, but now I am. So I don't hear voices or see things or do anything crazy anymore. So, I'm good with my medicine. Haven't been to the hospital since. And I get my medicine from a clinic. And they give it to me all the time. They're very nice to me and stuff like that. So for those of you who have schizophrenia, major depression, or psychosis, you are not alone. And somebody out here who's going through the same thing as you. I found out a couple of my other family members were going through the same thing. So it's kind of like, I guess you would say hereditary. I guess, is that the word that they use? Hereditary or whatever. So I guess it's hereditary. I didn't know they had it. They didn't tell me until I found out I had it. My little cousin had it. My older cousin had it, and my sister had it, and I think that's about it who had it. And then my mom told me another family member had it, but she passed away because she killed herself. So I never got to meet her. I never knew her. So I never had a connection with her. So yeah, it was very sad to hear that story. But I would never kill myself because I'm very aware of my surroundings and what's going on. I know when I need my medication, I will take it. What else? I'm finding myself more and stuff like that. So I will never kill myself. I will never get to that point. Hopefully I don't get to that point, because I will stay up to date with my medicine. So for those of you who don't know what schizophrenia is, major depression, and psychosis, I will do a video on on the descriptions of what those are. A lot of people in the LGBTQ community just struggle with mental health issues because of what they're going through and stuff like that. So when I was going through, like, hearing voices, I kept hearing, "You raped your sister, da 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 da." I'm like, I raped my sister? And I actually really thought I raped my sister. I was like, I raped my sister? When? But I kept asking everybody. I'm like, did she say anything? Did she say that I raped her? And something like that. So it was a really scary sight. And when I'm off my medicine, my sister told me that I scared her because I always talk about rape when I'm not on my medicine. So that's kind of like, that's scary. That's for somebody to talk about rape like that. And for voices to tell you that you raped somebody, that's not cool. And then the voices were also telling me that I was dating somebody, but I really wasn't dating anybody. They was telling me that I had a wife and everything. They was telling me that my mom was against me, and I was asking my mom, did she have anything against me? And I was calling my dad. I was calling him like crazy. They was like, nothing is wrong. You didn't do nothing. Even my mom's boyfriend had to tell me I didn't do nothing. Now, you know that's crazy if somebody else had to tell me I didn't do nothing. That's not even a part of the family. So, that's what happened. My mom took me to the hospital one time. I hate being in the hospital. I like their food a little bit. It depends on what hospital you go to. But I never went to the hospital for suicidal thoughts. I always went to the hospital for hearing voices and stuff like that. So, a lot of people did say in high school that I always look sad and stuff. They was like, why you always look so sad and stuff like that. So I never really thought it was anything until now. So I am diagnosed with major depressive disorder. And I got all the information at home. I got all the proof at home. So you know when people keep telling you something, that's a sign of something. So my friends in high school, they were friends only in high school. They told me that I was always looking sad, and it was actually something I found out years later, that I was diagnosed with something. So psychosis and schizophrenia is basically the same. Look at me. Here I go describing the terms already. Well, I might as well. So psychosis and schizophrenia is basically the same thing. You basically hear voices, you see things, you do hallucinations, and I did my research on this because I was really scared. And it's like you're in a whole nother world. And major depressive disorder is like when you're really depressed and stuff like that. So I got to do more research on this stuff. I will do more research on it and give you guys more information on it. So I decided to do another YouTube channel. I got back motivated because my dad said I should go back to my poetry. But I thought about it, and I was like, no, I'm not really passionate about my poetry anymore. But he inspired me to do something else. He inspired me to do videos on what I was going through, and what I'm more passionate about is the LGBTQ plus community. So I decided to do a YouTube channel on the LGBTQ plus community and discuss different topics that are always on my mind, because it's a lot on my mind with the LGBTQ plus community, and I also struggle with some things. So whatever I'm struggling with, I want to share with you guys to see if you all are struggling with it as well. This video is getting long. Let me just get it juicy. No, stop. What else? I'm trying not to say as much because I realize I catch myself saying But yeah, that's what I was diagnosed with. So the hospitals I went to St. Bernard twice. Then I went to River Edge Hospital. Then I went to Methodist Hospital. So, yeah, those are all in Chicago. And, what else? My family was there along with me. I said that all wrong. My family was there with me through the whole thing. So I really appreciate them for being there through it. I was sending random text messages to everybody. They was like, what are you sending me? And stuff like that. They was like, what is this? What are you talking about? Everybody was confused. I was confused why I was sending that. So when you find out you're diagnosed with something, it makes you do stuff that you don't normally do. Like, let me give y'all an example. So, seeing things. When I was in the hospital, when I was at home, I was actually seeing ghosts. Somebody told me ghosts were real, but I didn't believe that I was seeing that ghosts were real. I thought it was just because of what I was diagnosed with. So I saw the ghost the first time in my old apartment. And then when I was in the hospital, I saw 2 more ghosts outside across the street from the hospital. So I don't know if ghosts are real or if I'm just seeing those, but I saw ghosts. Another thing is I felt wind between my ankles, but the wind wasn't actually there. This stuff actually does happen. That's why I'm telling you guys my experiences, so you can be aware of what's going on around you. So, what else was happening? I'm trying to think what else. I can't really think of what else happened. Oh, I saw God, but I knew that wasn't real because God doesn't just show up like that. Well, he could have showed up, but I knew I saw it. I was seeing holograms and stuff like that. Now that was crazy. What else? And well, that's basically it. So, I'm doing things to keep my attention. I found a hobby. I found a hobby. I'm starting to read more. I listen to music and I watch YouTube videos. Well, I've been watching YouTube videos before then, so that never stopped. But I started something new and started reading, picking up books. I just started buying books, like self-help books that help me. So they are really helping me right now. And if you're still struggling with it, I think you should try self-help books and listen to music. Music is everything. Music changes your mind about things. Music helps you. Music is life. Music is connected to our souls because we understand every word that they are saying. And when we understand every word that they're saying, we can relate. So, music definitely helps me get through my depression, helps me get through a lot of things. So, and YouTube videos help me because they are funny, they can make you laugh, they can make you sad, they can make you happy, they can make you really excited, like they can make you do anything. And that's what I like about YouTube because YouTube is very entertaining. So that's my entertainment, and reading self-help books can help me find myself. I find myself throughout self-help books. And I write. You all know I have a blog, so I write. I've been writing before, but I started writing back again. I stopped writing for a couple of months, and then I started back up writing. I don't know what made me stop writing, but I don't know if I was in a depressed state or something, but I started back writing. So, yeah, that's about it. So I think that's the end of this video because this video is getting really, really long, and I didn't expect for this video to get long. So the lady called me. I found all my records. I wrote it down because when I was going through it, I know one time, I was in I'm not done with this video. I was at my job, and I was hearing voices at my job. And when I was hearing those voices, I went to the bathroom. And I was swallowing all my medicine pills. And nobody knew I was in the bathroom for a very long time. And the voices kept saying that everybody knew that I was in the bathroom. And they were saying nobody cared and nobody was coming to check on me. And when I swallowed those pills, I started getting a really, really bad headache. I swallowed like 3 bottles of pills. And once I got the bad headache, I tried to cut myself with the pill bottle. And I wrote, "I hate myself" on my arms. And they was like, "You don't hate yourself." It was the voices telling me in my head. They was like, "You don't hate yourself," and stuff like that. I was like, "Oh, really?" And then, which I don't hate myself, y'all. It was just at that time. I love myself wholeheartedly. I truly love myself, and I know myself. So, what else? And that day when I got done with everything I was doing, I tore everything up. I tore my hospital papers up, and I threw everything out my bag. I was really angry that day. Then when the people started coming into the bathroom, I was like, "Oh, shoot. I got to get up and go back to work before somebody finds me." So I put all my stuff back in my back in my bag, and I went back to work, and my head was pounding like crazy. So you know what I did? I was like, I need to go home. So I said I needed to go home, and they said I couldn't go home because they didn't have enough coverage. Now, none of them know what was really going on. So after they said they didn't have enough coverage, I was like, okay, so now I'm just walking out. And I just walked out that day. Nothing happened. They didn't know what was really going on. And I called my mom. My mom was with her boyfriend, and they came and picked me up, and they took me to the hospital. So that's how I knew something was really wrong, because those voices kept going through my head, and I couldn't be at work like that. And I couldn't tell them that I was hearing voices, because then they'll be all in my business. They'll be like, "Oh, she got issues," and stuff like that. You know how people talk at work. So that's why I didn't really say what was really going on. Now, if I would have said something was going on, they probably would have understood more, but I was a little afraid. So, yeah. My mom always picked me up from the hospital, but one time I had to take the bus. One time I did have to take the bus when I was done. When I got, what's that word? When I got, I don't know what the word is, but when I left the hospital, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out my blog in the comment section below. And this YouTube channel will not get deleted because I'm on my medication. So this YouTube channel will stay up, and we're going to get back to 1,000 subscribers like my other YouTube channel. So like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. And see you guys in the next video.